you are doing outside, you are doing it at home. You encourage your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your children to also exercise. Go and motivate other people when we are failing to motivate people in our own homes. That your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children are not well. Hello, wonderful people. My name is Malebo Oljonzindi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, go down there and click on the red button and also on that bell so that it can inform you when I upload a new video. Right? I'll give you a moment. Good. All right. And I am also an author of 2 amazing books called The Journey and Conversions. If you haven't read any of my books, please go to Amazon and just search for Malebo Oljonzindi. It will give you the list of my books. I only have 2 for now, right? Good. So today I want to talk to people in leadership, people like us, people who are coaching people, who are doing marriage counseling, people in ministry at the church, people who are pastors, preachers, people who are in the serving industry, I would say. People who are serving other people, people who are helping other people be well, people are looking up to you that you are doing this and that, and they get motivated. And also you in the morning or whenever you post on your social media that be well, and all those quotes. I am talking to you today. No matter if you are married or not, you have children or not, this is for you. So I am bothered by the fact that us as coaches, as people in this leadership positions, we are so worked out. We want to help people be well. We want to help marriages be well. We want to help people. Really, this is our calling. But I am so bothered by the fact that we are doing that outside, and we are neglecting the people that we live with, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your wife or your husband or your kids. We are so focused on doing the work outside there. I wake up in the morning and I meditate, and after meditating I feel like, wow, I have this quote now and I need to share it with the people. And I post on my social media platforms, and people are well, and people are contacting me. They come to me, they want to be well, they want to be all this, and I help them. And I get, when you even get feedback from people saying, your program actually helped me become a better person, then you feel that, right? You feel that. But I don't think that is only what God has called us to be. And we have, for myself, I have my husband who is not into the whole motivational things, and he's also into leadership, but I am finding it distracting if we are going to focus on the outside world, that we need to help people outside when we neglect the people that we are with here. For an example, you have a boyfriend, and you feel like your boyfriend is like, he doesn't have that thing, and you don't. You think if you are going to motivate this person, then it's not your job to do it, but you feel like when it's somebody on the outside, it's your job to do it. You can motivate people, you can help people, figure out life. But when it comes to your boyfriend, you can't do it. Or when it comes to your girlfriend, you can't do it. When it comes to your wife, you can't do it. When it comes to your children, you can't do it. Your husband, you can't do it. I find it very disturbing. And I am here pleading with us. If you are watching this, you are a coach, you are maybe you have a ministry at church, maybe you are doing good things and you are known by people, you are an inspiration to people. I am pleading with you right now that let us make sure that in our houses, in our homes, whether you are married or not, like I said, in our homes, in our relationship with our spouses, romantic, and I'm speaking about romantic relationships, and our relationships with our children, we make sure that part is okay. It's actually better than any other part in your life, because I don't see why we could be so worked out that we need to go and motivate other people when we are failing to motivate people in our own homes. For an example, I was talking to my husband. He was saying that, these days I'm very lonely. And I said, why? He said, you are always meditating. Meditation is good. It's good. In the morning you wake up and you do your videos. You have this energy, and which is a positive energy, and after that you meditate, and before you sleep you meditate. But you have you ever checked how I feel? Have you ever motivated me like you do in the morning when you wake up? You motivate your followers. You tell them, you ask them how they feel or what they should be doing. And I was bothered, and I said, actually, I listened to another guy who is or was in the process of divorce, and he said that him and the wife, they grew apart. And this is quite disturbing, that we are helping people, and in the process of helping people, we are growing apart. We are not doing this life together, and we are so focused on the outside that people, if I can get 10 people who can lose weight, if I can get 10 people who I can pray for and they are healed, whatever that we do in our calls, then we tend to forget our families. And I'm pleading with you guys that, can we go back home? Let us go back home to our boyfriends, our girlfriends. Let us go back home to our husbands, our wives. Let us go back home to our children, and make sure that they are also motivated. Make sure that they are also inspired by us. Make sure that they also are well. Make sure that they also understand. Make sure that we communicate with them, because there is this thing called a phone, and I'm taking my video with this phone. There's this thing called a phone that we have been using for a long time, and it has caused us to not communicate in face to face. We don't communicate with people. We rather communicate with people who are on our social media pages. We rather motivate them. We rather put this image that we have all these things worked out. We are fine, and things like that. And you find out that your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children are not well, and they are so surprised that you can actually motivate millions of people, when at home, not that you are a lion when you get at home, but you just don't motivate them. You just don't speak to them the way you are supposed to be speaking to them. You just don't check on them like you are checking on your followers. You don't do videos for them. They are there with you. You don't talk to them like when you have that message. With us motivational speakers would have that message that we want to say to our followers, our fans, our inspirations, or whatever, and we record that like I'm doing right now, and we forget that we have individuals at home that we need to speak to. So I'm pleading with you guys, let us make sure that in our romantic relationships and our relationships with our children, we are doing very well before we can go outside there and help other people. And I understand that God has called us for people out there, but even at home, the techniques that we are using to motivate other people, we can use it at home, right? I hope I am understandable. I'm clear enough. You guys can understand my message. Let us go back home and become the people that we are in the street, in the social media street. Let us motivate our people, our partners, and let us grow together in this love thing. Let us do this love thing together. Don't just say, oh, my husband is too lazy, he can't think about this. Make sure that your husband understands your calling, your girlfriend understands your calling, and you do this together, even though it's not the same interest, but they do understand. And you also do the work that you are doing outside, you are doing it at home. You encourage your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your children to also exercise. You tell them about the importance of exercising, or anything that you are doing, really. All right. Thank you.